All right, and as soon as Mr. Homie is ready, but he only has a couple minutes or a couple seconds before we are going to get started. Mr. Liam, I need you first. Come up here for me, sir. Thank you very much. So my coaches, on the back of your card, we are doing everything underneath the test column today. So that's the last column on their back of their cards. Everything's going under the test column. So Mr. Liam, do you remember what is first in our fitness test?
Push-ups.
There we go. Push-ups. So go ahead and show them push-up position for me, sir. Show you the push-up position.
Push-up.
I want you to go push-up position for me, sir. There you go. So I want you guys to go all the way. Oh, there you go. I want you to do them just like Mr. Liam. So Mr. Liam, he's going to bend his arms. He's going to go all the way down. There you go. Then he's going to go all the way up. Mr. Liam. There you go. Ready? All the way down, all the way up. So he's going to keep bending his arms and going all the way to the ground, pushing himself back up. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, what he's not going to do is do a head bob for me, sir. There you go. He's not going to do a head bob or a belly bob. Do a belly bob for me, sir. There you go. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. No head banging or belly bobs. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I hear Davian's yes, ma'am. Mr. Hiromi, yes, ma'am? All right. So your turn, guys. Thank you, Mr. Liam. Want to stand up for me, sir? Ninjas. Push-up position. All right. Can you do your push-ups right next to Mr. Hiromi for me, sir? Thank you very much, guys. All right. You guys are going to be doing these for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. See how many you guys can do. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Go all the way down, all the way up, and in those arms. Nice job, Isaiah. Keep going. You got it. Keep going. Good job. All right. Next up are those sit-ups. Mr. Liam, come on up here for me, sir. There we go. Mr. Liam, how old are you?
6 months.
Oh, 6, almost 7. And you're testing for your conditional black belt in November, right?
Yeah.
And there you go. So he's testing for his conditional black belt. He's 6, almost 7. He started when he was 3, right? All right. So Mr. Hiromi, how old are you, sir? 3? Oh, 3, ma'am. Thank you very much. So you could be just like Mr. Liam here in 3 years. Mr. Liam, lay down for me, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So we're going to show. Oh, wait a second. Everybody say sit-ups. Sit-ups. Everybody say sit-ups. Sit-ups. There we go. So sit-ups is something that we do when you guys move into basic, because I know you're still building your core muscles. So we are going to skip that one, and we're going to go to leg lift. So he's going to put his hands underneath his cha-chas. He's going to keep his legs nice and straight. Ready to go. There you go. Keeping his legs nice and straight, controlling them down, not touching the ground. Coaches, if your student needs, you can give them an arm. Mr. Liam's had lots of practice with this, so he doesn't need a coach to give him directions, do you? All right, stand up for me, sir. Give Mr. Liam 1 clap. Give him 2 claps. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, are you guys ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you guys going to be stronger than Mr. Liam?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, let's see it. Go ahead and lay down your backs for me. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. That'll be good. All right. We are going to get started. Put your hands underneath your belly. Or not your belly, your bottom. We're going to get started. 3, 2, 1, and go.
There you go, Isaiah. Keep going. Nice job, Isaiah. You got it.
Hi. Write those numbers down for me. All right, next one are those squats. Everybody say squats. Squats. All right, Mr. Liam, come on up here for me, sir. There you go. Let's see. Mr. Davian, come on up here for me, sir. There we go. So both of these guys are gonna show us our squats. So their hands are gonna go up by their face. Their feet are gonna be slightly spread apart. And they're gonna sit in that tiny chair. Ready, go. Going all the way down, all the way up. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Hiromi, yes, ma'am? All right, knees nice and straight, back's nice and, or not knees. Back's nice and straight today. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, give Mr. Davey and Mr. Liam one clap. Give them 2 claps. Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Davey, go ahead and back for me, sir. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Go ahead and just do it right next to Mr. Roman for me, sir. Thank you very much. All right, make sure you're on your feet for me. Hands up by your face. We're going to do those squats. I need you guys to get ready. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and go.
There you go. Bring your feet a little bit apart. There we go. Good job.
There you go, Mr. David. Nice and strong. Time, guys. Go ahead and write those numbers down. Next one is those mountain climbers. Everybody say mountain climbers.
Mountain climbers.
All right, Mr. Hiromi, say mountain climbers. Mr. Hiromi. Mountain climbers. All right. Mr. Liam. Thank you very much, sir. He's going to go in that strong push-up position.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. He's going to tuck in. Where's your push-up position come? There you go. He's going to tuck in one knee and then jump switch to the other. And he's just going to keep going. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And time. Just like that. Yes, ma'am?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Now, coaches, I was counting only his left leg as it came up. It's up to you how you want to count them, whether or not you want to count 1, 1 as you're counting both knees go up, or 1 as you only count 1 knee go up, 1, 2, 3, like I did Mr. Liam today. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, thank you very much. So ready, Mr. Liam? You ready to lead by example for Mr. Romy? Thank you very much. Go ahead over there for me. Push-up position.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, no, Mr. Padigan. Where's that yes, ma'am? Mr. Hiromi, where's that yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Hiromi, say yes, ma'am. There we go. All right. We're going to do those mountain climbers in 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh, there you go, Miss Isaiah. Keep that up. Great pacing. Keep moving. There we go. Nice and strong with those long legs. Watch your bottom. Don't let it go too high. There we go. Keep touching, Mr. Brody. Write those numbers down for me. All right. Mr. Hiromi, come up here for me, yes, ma'am? Oh. There we go. Thank you very much, Mr. Hiromi. I need you to reach into your karate pocket and pull out your invisible jump. Ta-da! Are you ready? All right. So you're going to get ready to jump? Oh, you're not going to jump for me? Well, I'll jump. I bet you I can jump taller than you. So I'm going to get my jump rope nice and ready, and then I'm going to start jumping over my rope. Whoa, there we go. Just like Mr. Hiromi, we get those ropes moving, and we keep our feet moving. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so make sure your ropes and your feet are moving, because our coaches can't count these because there's no rope, and they can't count these because there's no jump. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Davian, right?
Yes,
There we go. So we got to do jump ropes. Yes, ma'am? Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Hiromi. Go ahead on back, Mr. Hiromi. Give Mr. Hiromi one clap. Give him 2 claps. Say, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so go ahead and get those ropes out. Stand up for me. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I heard Mr. Davian. Yes, ma'am. Mr. Hiromi, where's that yes, ma'am? There we go. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Jump over those ropes. Keep those ropes moving. There we go. Do the whole rope. There you go, Mr. Davian. You got the face off. Oh, there you go. You got a really big swing with your rope, Mr. Isaiah. I love it. Keep those jumps going. Here we go, guys. And time. Go ahead, write those numbers down. All right, next are those front kicks. Mr. Liam, come on up here for me, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Liam. So with those front kicks, he's going to make sure he puts his hands up by his, where, Davian? Face. There you go. He's going to put his hands up by his face. He's going to start kicking. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and time. Real fast. So notice where was his hands, Davian? By his face. Did he kick knees or did he kick waist level? Was his foot going up tall or down low? Up tall, and he was fast with that strong snap. So I want to see those strong front kicks just like Mr. Davian. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Davian, you can do them like Liam, right? All right, can you do them like Liam? I hope so, because you are Liam, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Give Mr. Liam one clap. Give 2 claps. Say, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mr. Liam, go ahead on back for me, sir. Mr. Hiromi, I want to see front kicks stronger than Mr. Liam. Hands up by your face. Go ahead and set towards your coaches. Say, yeah. Uh-oh, I didn't hear any ayahs. Set towards your coach. Say, yeah. Oh, I heard one ayah. Everybody set towards your coach. Say, yeah. I saw a mouth move. All right, so make sure your hands are up by your face. I want to see those strong snaps. Now, coaches, they're just like our mountain climbers when we count them 1, 1, 2, 2, or you can count one of their legs as they kick. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go.
There you go. Let me see the other leg I said.
All right, guys. I'm going to say last one.
Last one.
Oh, wait a second. I heard my black belt. Ninjas. Say last one. Best one. All right. Our front punches. Mr. Liam, come on up here for me, sir. There we go. Thank you very much, sir. He's going to drop into that super strong horse stance. Ooh, there you go. His knees are bent like he's sitting in a tiny chair. His hands are chambered by his ribs. He's going to put one hand out. Then he's going to start punching. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time. There we go. Just like that. Can you throw them as loud as Mr. Liam, Davian? All right, Mr. Hiromi, can you go as fast as Mr. Liam today? Yes, ma'am. Oh, I can't hear you. Say yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, say yes, ma'am. There's a louder voice. All right, I know. All right, thank you, Mr. Liam. Go ahead on back for me. Thank you very much, sir. All right, dropping that horse stance towards your coach. Say, yeah. We are gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, and go.
There you go. Keep going, Isaiah. Good job.
Fine, guys, go ahead and write those numbers down. Yes. All right, Ninja, I want you guys to take a look at those numbers. Did you guys beat some of the goals you set 2 months ago when you set some goals? Remember, when you set those goals, you did these exercises for 15 seconds and you multiplied your numbers by 2 Did you guys beat some of your goals? Did you get bigger numbers this time than that time? Mr. Davian, did you get bigger numbers? On at least some of them, right?
Most of them.
Most of them? Oh my goodness. So you beat your numbers on most of them. High five, Mr. Davian. There we go. Mr. Romy, did you get some strong numbers here? Oh my goodness. You are improving over here. I love that. That's looking awesome. All right. So everyone say high expectations.
High expectations.
Oh, I heard my black belts, but I got to hear my ninjas. Say high expectations. Oh, yeah, awesome. So remember, we've been talking about self-expectancy and goals attainment. I'm talking specifically about this last sentence. Are you guys winners?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, winners have high expectations for themselves, and they work to accomplish them. Mr. Davian, did you accomplish those high expectations today? All right, are you going to make even higher expectations next time? I love it. All right, so I need you guys to please, ninjas, I need your cards to go to Miss Wanninger and your pens to go to Mr. Liam. Yes, ma'am? Oh, thank you, Mr. Romy, for that loud yes, ma'am. Stand up, ninjas, for me. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Oh, thank you, Mr. Davian, for that yes, ma'am. Bow courtesy before you move. Pens to Mr. Liam. Cards to Miss Wanninger. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Go! There we go. Pens to Mr. Liam. There we go. All right. Mr. Liam, go and bring those pens over here for me, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All right. Now, coaches, please, I would love if you guys stick on the floor a little bit longer with your ninjas today because we're going to work a little bit on our stranger awareness. Now, ninjas, I need you to come over here for me. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I got one. Mr. Davey and Mr. Hiromi, come on over here for me. Yes, ma'am? Oh, thank you very much for the bow courtesy. Mr. Davey, where's your yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. And take a seat for me. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sit up nice and tall. All right, Mr. Davey, can you sit right here for me so I can look at your wonderful eyes? Thank you. So I can look at your wonderful eyes as well. There we go. So I can look at both of you guys in the eyes as I'm talking. Now I can even look at Mr. Isaiah up there. There we go. Say strangers. Oh, there we go. So who remembers what is a stranger? What is a stranger? We've been talking about it. Do you remember? Yeah. What is a stranger, Davian? Did it fly out of your mind? Oh, that happens to me sometimes too. So I'll help you out. Everybody say a stranger.
A stranger.
Oh, where's your fingers for me? A stranger.
A stranger.
There we go. Is anyone?
Is anyone?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Until mom or dad
Mom, Dad.
say okay.
Okay.
There we go. So until your mom or dad say they're okay, they are stranger. Right, Mr. Hiromi? Thank you. So, Mr. Davey, no stranger to you? Is the grocery store person a stranger? No. Does he know the grocery store person? Okay, I didn't know. Maybe he knows the grocery store person. So say yes, ma'am.
Yes,
There you go. The grocery store person is a stranger because you don't know them, right?
Yes,
Does that make them a bad person, Mr. Hiromi?
yeah.
Oh, say no, ma'am.
No,
There you go. It only makes them a bad person if they try to talk to you and get them to go with you. Yes, ma'am? Oh, say yes, ma'am. All right. And as you guys are playing games, maybe on your parents' phone or whatever, say internet.
Internet.
Say internet. There you go. So any type of games that you play, if you're able to talk to somebody using the internet, you play Roblox. Oh, I know you can talk to people on Roblox. So you know what? Should we talk to strangers on Roblox?
No, ma'am.
No. The internet is full of strangers. So should we tell anybody on the internet our name?
No, ma'am.
No. Say no, ma'am. There you go. Should we tell them how old we are?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Should we tell them where we live?
No, ma'am.
Should we tell them where we go to school?
No, ma'am.
Should we tell them our parents' names?
No, ma'am.
There we go. We should never tell anybody on the internet anything about us. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That's so we can stay safe. Now stand up for me. Yes, ma'am? There we go. Are kids strangers?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All right, Mr. Roman. There you go. Very much. So, Mr. Abraham, wave over here for me, sir. There you go. Do you guys know that kid? Do you know that kid, Davian? You know him? Okay, I know we have some friends over here. You don't, so Mr. Hiromi, I don't think you've met that kid over there. Have you met him? Mr. Abraham, go ahead and look over here for me, sir. Do you know him? Or you think you know him because I used his name. But have your mom or dad said they're okay? Have they said they're okay? So is he a stranger? Is he a stranger? Say yes, ma'am. There you go. Kids can be strangers too. So if we're at the playground and a kid asks us over to their house, do we just go with them?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. We always ask our parents. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am? All right, come to attention. So what if I am a kid on the playground? We're going to play I'm a stranger, a kid on the playground. Yes, ma'am?
Ma'am.
All right. What do you do when a stranger tries to ask you to come with them? First we tell them,
No.
and then we,
Go.
and we,
Yeah.
stranger, stranger, and then we
Tell.
tell. All right. So your parents are over there. They're sitting on the bench at the playground watching you guys play, and I'm the stranger. Hey, do you guys want to come over to my house and play? I have this really cool Roblox game. What do you guys say? I'm a stranger. I'm talking to you. What do you say? You say,
No.
and then you run. Say, stranger, stranger. There we go. And then point to the stranger and say, that person is trying to get me. To get me. To go with them. Mr. Isaiah, I don't, there's your fingers. Okay, fantastic. All right, ninjas, go ahead and come to attention. Mr. Hiromi, stand up. Thank you. So remember, anytime somebody tries to talk to us, we practice no, go, yell, tell. And that's something your parents can try to practice and role play with you guys at home as well. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, are kids strangers, Davian?
Yes.
Kids are strangers too. And do we talk to people on the internet?
No.
No, ma'am. We don't know people on the internet. Mr. Hiromi?
Go ahead.
Mr. Hiromi, we're not done yet, sir. Mr. Hiromi, we can wait till after class, sir. Yes, sir. You can wait 2 minutes, sir. All right, Mr. Hiromi. Oh, I know. Thank you very much, sir. All right, so what we're going to do, everybody say hands behind back.
Hands behind my back.
There we go. So everybody say, or let me have Mr. Davian say ninja.
Ninja.
There we go. So we have a ninja night coming up Friday. Say Friday. There you go. Friday, next Friday, not this Friday, at 6 p.m. we have a special ninja night, which means parents, say parents night out. Yeah. So your students can come, you can drop them off. The only thing we don't do is diapers. But if your students want to invite friends, we just don't do diapers, but you can have your friends. Go ahead. Thank you very much. You can invite your friends, right, Mr. Davian? All right, Mr. Hiromi, you can definitely invite some friends as well. Now, say graduation.
Graduation.
There you go. Graduation is this Saturday at North Metro Church. Mr. Davian, stand up for me, sir. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Davian, where is it? Say North Metro Church. Boom, North Metro Church. And Mr. Isaiah, it's at 10 a.m. So you definitely want to make sure you guys are there at North Metro Church. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, hands by Jack.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. There we go. All right. Black Belt Creed. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of Black Belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. Come to attention. have a courtesy. Loud and proud position.
Ma'am.
My high karate is the best, man. Awesome. All right. Loud and books, Mr. Davian. Thank you very much. Go and clean your spot for me, ninjas. You guys are dismissed. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys at graduation. And I'm going to take care of this for Remy, and then I'll choose to this next class. Not unless it was homework.